This is going to take care of what became a problem before, hopefully. This is what you do. This divided by that equals that. Okay? So take 67.2, divide it by 0.9, 74 and a bunch of sixes. Take 67.2 and divide it by 1.1 and get 6109. Okay, that takes care of table 2. That's all you got to worry about, right there. Okay, go to table 5.8. If you look at that table at all, you find out that the member has to be greater than or equal to 13.5, which is a 14. If it's less than that, you don't need to worry about it. 8 less than 14, don't worry about it. 8 less than 14, don't worry about it. 12 less than 14, don't worry about it. 14 equal to 14. So go to the table. So you're going to go back to the table and look under 13.5 and get that number. So I'm going to go back to the table. 13.5 says multiply it by 0.987. Okay, this times equals. This one is nothing to do. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Top one, there is a little bit to do. We got to take 7315, 73.15, and we got to multiply it by 0.987. 7220. Okay. We're just about done. What do we do now? I got a status. What makes me say it's good or bad? If what's required is less than what's provided, it's good. If what's required is more than what's provided, it's no good. So I need this, I have that, no good. I need this, I have that, okay. I need this, I have that, okay. Need, what did I do? I messed something up here. No. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Excuse me, I added this. That's a ditto. That's a ditto, excuse me. Once you get that number, however many entries you got, it just repeats itself. That's what's required. Okay, this is required, have. So out of those 4 members, I've only got one that I can't use. That's that first one. Now, I'm not going to do this to you on the test, but this problem is this way. If I had to pick now, out of the 3 remaining, reason I have this column is that I picked the least area. The least area is the most cost effective, okay? So I would pick this 4 by 12. Okay, I've got one problem though, and I'm not going to do this on a test, so don't worry about it. Is there a 3-inch member that will work? So go back to your table in the back of the book and see, is there a bigger member than a 3 by 14? Okay, so let's go back there and take a look. Do I have a bigger member than a 3 by 14? 676. 3 by 14. My gosh, there's a 3 by 16. Okay, so I look at it. There is a 3 by 16. Am I going to mess with it? There is a possibility of a 3 by 16. What will tell me if I'm going to mess with that? The only reason I'd mess with it if the area is less than that. If the area is over that, I'm not going to pick it anyway, so why mess with it? So I look and see what is the area of a 3 by 16. 3813. Does that look like it's less? It is. If it's less, then I probably should give it a shot. So I'm going to fill that in. I need 67.2. I look up a 3 by 16 and I get a 0.9 for here. And I get a 74.67 for here. And my 3 by 16 has a 96.9 here. It's out of the table. And it is bigger than 14, so I have to go back to the chart, table 5.8. And when I go back to that chart, I'm just about there. Let me get my hands free so I can do this. I'm going to go back to the table. Okay, here you go. It says for a 15.5, I use 0.972. 0.972. 0.972. Multiply those two by each other. 96.6. 96.9, excuse me, times 0.972. 9419. Is required less than provided? Yes. Now I've got 4 choices again. The 4 choices have areas. The area that is the least wins, 38 wins. So I would be picking a 3 by 16. Okay, once we pick it, now we got to make sure that the other ones work out. So we've got 5.5, we got to worry about shear. 5.6, we got to worry about bearing. 5.7, we got to worry about deflection. And these two are rafters and joists, so that's just a table. Okay, what do you think? You think you can handle that? That table, once again, can be used during a test. If you decide to print it off, you have it in the file section of Canvas. These lines aren't double. This line isn't here as a double. This isn't over here, so you'd have to fill that in. And then the middle line isn't a double. But I think everything else, and then you need to worry about putting a division sign, equal sign, a multiplication sign, and an equal sign. Other than that, I think you're all set. Block this out for you so you don't worry about that. And somehow recognize that this line is only filled in if it's 13.5 inches or bigger. That'll take care of us.